Bournemouth versus Arsenal Premier League match preview through the Canon lens. So Saturday the 3rd of January, it's Bournemouth versus Arsenal in the Premier League and it's a 5:30 p.m. kickoff. So looking at the two sides, league position and points. So the home side, Bournemouth, in 15th in the league with 23 points. So currently a lower mid-table side, struggling for a bit of consistency. Arsenal, the away side, they're first in the league with 45 points, currently top of the league and title favourites. Looking at the recent form, taking into account the last three Premier League games, Bournemouth drew 2-2 away at Chelsea. They lost 4-1 away to Brentford, and they drew 1-1 at home to Burnley. Arsenal's last three Premier League games, they won 4-1 at home to Aston Villa. Before that, they won 2-1 at home to Brighton, and prior to that, they won 1-0 away at Everton. So, Bournemouth versus Arsenal, it's always an action-packed game. Bournemouth, they're going to be, playing a 4-2-3-1 system. They're going to be very high intensity. They, press high up the pitch. Their manager always makes them press high up the pitch and, force other teams into mistakes. They're going to be very solid and make it very difficult. And they're going to be very fluid and attack when they get the chance. Obviously, Arsenal, the visitors coming into this, very strong form, strong side, probably going to dominate a lot of the ball, and hopefully when they create chances, they'll take them. Just like the recent game against Aston Villa, they were very clinical in that second half. So we're expecting this to be a very good game. Evenly poised. Let's not forget last season when we went away to Bournemouth, we lost there. They also beat us at the Emirates. So, our recent form against Bournemouth hasn't been good. So again, hopefully a bit of, redemption. We've learnt our lessons. Hopefully a bit of revenge this time. And we have to go away to Bournemouth. And if we want to win this league, to maintain our lead at the top, to put more pressure on Man City, who are, not too far behind us, we need to go to Bournemouth with a big performance, and definitely when we get our chances, we're going to have to take them. So yeah, that's the match preview through the Canon lens of Bournemouth versus Arsenal, Saturday, 3rd of January, 5:30 p.m. kickoff in the Premier League. Bournemouth versus Arsenal. Tactical analysis through the Canon lens. So I've been doing a lot of research into Bournemouth and how they play. So they play with a 4-2-3-1, and they play really high pressing. They've got a small pitch, so they make it small and try and nick the ball high up the pitch. I actually feel this is going to go in our favour in this game, and I believe that there'll be a lot of space in behind their defence. So watch this. I think we may get a goal and a chance created through something like this when we play out from the back. So Raya to Gabriel to Zubimendi to Odegaard. Odegaard plays it through to the runners like Saka, Gyökeres, also Trossard there. They all make those sort of runs. I think that's one way we can, beat the press. Another way I think we can score against Bournemouth in this game is, as you can see, when we're in their half and we're dominating, we're controlling the game, and they're pegged back a bit, they'll probably set up like that. And I feel Zubimendi is going to be key in this. And watch what he does here. Plays the ball to Marino. For Marino might get some joy because he's quite intricate with the passes. And watch how he plays it to Trossard, who's always an outlet from the left-hand side, if you remember. And I feel Gyökeres' movement's going to come into effect in this game. Watch this movement. And he scores. So that's another way. Another way, I do feel we can also score not just from the right, but also from the left. And this is more from the right-hand side now. So you've got Odegaard, our creator, on the ball. Watch what he does here. I think Saka is going to get a lot of joy on this right-hand side. Watch what he does. Odegaard plays Timber to Saka. Saka takes on his man, beats him, whips it in. And to our forwards, Gyökeres, as you can see, Marino makes that extra run into the box to create an extra body in the box. And obviously Trossard coming in. I feel in that sort of region, we're going to get goals from. And of course, last but not least, set piece again. Got Bukayo Saka's in swingers. And Arsenal doing what they do best with a set piece again. So these are the ways I think we can unlock Bournemouth in this game. Bournemouth versus Arsenal predictions. So here's my predicted 11 for the game against Bournemouth. And stay tuned at the end. I'm going to reveal what I think the final match prediction will be in this game. So I'm going to go with, this is the team I think we're going to go with, is Raya in goal, Right back Timber, Saliba right centre back, Gabriel left centre back, Hikape left back. So the same back line and the same midfield as well as last game. Six in the six, Zubimendi on the left, eight Marino on the right, eight Odegaard, and then the same three up top. Saka on the right wing, Gyökeres up top, and Trossard on the left. It's going to be a very, very entertaining game. You know, both teams play good systems. I feel it's whoever takes their chance will win this game, and I believe Arsenal's dominance. Our form, our dominance, our control. I think if we get the likes of Odegaard on the ball a lot and Zubimendi, and the runs of Saka and Gyökeres and Trossard, they got their shooting boots on. I believe we should be able to go and win this game convincingly, comfortably. I'm going for an Arsenal 4-1 win away against Bournemouth. I think we're just going to prove too much for Bournemouth in this game. And I think we need to really win this game to extend our lead at the top and put the pressure on Man City, who play on Sunday against Chelsea. We know that's not going to be an easy game. So again, that could, this weekend could be a big weekend for our title hopes. That's your Cannon Insight. Drop your predictions in the comments below and stay tuned for the post-match reflection after the game. If you found this insightful, please remember to follow, subscribe, like, comment and share. Thank you.